people are drawn by the fact that you can give them something in a timely manner, something professional, and something that will give them a difference in their life. Okay, so as a barber, you see me post a lot of things. I post haircuts. I post a haircut because I know if I post haircuts, I'm going to get haircuts. If I don't post haircuts, then I can't get haircuts. If I want to cut little boys next week for back to school, then I must post little boy haircuts so that they can see, the mothers can see that I can cut little boys for them to go back to school. Whatever you're trying to do, you must show that you can do it. So a lot of people are trying to, get haircuts. I want to cut more women haircuts. I want to cut more women. So you got to post women haircuts. You have to post women, and in a situation where you've cut them, you show yourself cutting, or you show before and afters, but you have to show people that you can do what it is you're advertising. They will not come to you because you say you cut straight hair, but they haven't seen any pictures of it. They haven't seen any inkling of it. So in this new age of social media, it is so easy to take a picture before the cut and after the cut. If you are not, I have barbers tell me, I'm not confident about my cuts. Well, that's something you need to work on. If you're not confident about your cuts, then what is the customer going to say about that? If you're not confident about it, if you feel funny about it, then what would the customer say, and what would the customer's friends say when they come to you? Because understand something, you only have one time to mess up somebody's head. You mess their head up, they go home and their girlfriend or their friends say, yo, man, what's going on with your haircut? They're not coming back. They're not coming back. So it's important that you be confident. And confidence comes with doing. The more you do something, the more your confidence will kick in, and the more you will feel good about what it is that you are providing, whether it's a product or a service. So you have to first be confident about the service or the product that you provide. You can't sell a product if you don't believe in it. If you don't believe that the product can work, that the product will bring forth the kind of solutions that I need, then you can't really sell it and be, to make me feel good about it. I need to know that you believe it. And if you don't do that, then I'm not going to buy your service. Okay, especially now when people are so afraid to be taken and to be taken advantage of, they are not going to send their good hard-earned money to you and you not provide them with the service that they want. So you must put forth an effort to do, to keep your work in front of people. I've never seen so many people who are barbers and you go to their page and you don't see barbering. Out of sight, out of mind. If you are a barber or a stylist and you don't put no barber, no haircuts or no hairstyles on your site, on your page, then what do you expect people to do when they look for a haircut? When they look for a haircut, they look for someone who can do hair. They forget that you can do hair because they haven't seen you post any haircuts. They don't even know if you can do that kind of hair. Have you ever told somebody, oh, yeah, I cut hair? Oh, I forgot you cut hair. I forgot that he cut hair. I forgot that she cut hair. Why? How could you forget that a person that you know cuts hair? You can only forget it if the person that you know is no longer posting, is no longer talking about it. You go to their page, all you see is recipes, you see macaroni and cheese, you see chicken sandwiches, you see everything but hair being cut. So the person forgets that you can cut hair. Okay? I'm not trying to tell you to be, to be a fanatic and just go crazy about cutting hair or whatever. I'm saying that if this is what you do, and this is what provides, you with income, then you need to make sure that you let people know that this is what I do. This is where I can be found. This is how much it costs. Okay? And this gives people an understanding because we promote everything. We promote, the clothes that we wear. We promote the restaurant we go to a club, we promote the club. Whatever in our life that we enjoy, we promote it. But when it comes to the business that we're in, when it comes to what we do, we get quiet about it. We act like we're all these incognito barbers, all these undercover barbers under the covers. Nobody even know you're a barber until you happen to come up casually in conversation. They should know what it is that you do, because that's how I make a decision about if I want you to cut my hair. If I want you to style my hair, I got to know somebody that has a style that you cut or that you styled. So how do I do that? Where's my point of reference? I can only get it from you. You see, I learned that McDonald's, we all know that McDonald's makes hamburgers. We all know that Kentucky Fried Chicken makes chicken, but they haven't stopped making commercials. They still make commercials. They make commercials just like they just came out. Coca-Cola, we all know Coca-Cola is the soda. When you say Coke, people think Coca-Cola, but they still make commercials. Why do they make commercials? They make commercials because they want to keep themselves in your head. Because they know that out of sight is out of mind. And so if they can brand themselves in your mind subliminally, that means that every time you think of a Coke, you're going to buy Coca-Cola. You might not buy Pepsi. You might not buy RC. You're going to buy Coca-Cola because that's what you hear. Okay? So you have to advertise. You have to promote, whether it's blatant advertisement or it's casual, so that people can know, oh yeah, that's what I forgot. She's a stylist. Yeah, I forgot. He's a barber. That has to be on their mind. And it's your job to do it. Unless you have an advertising agency or somebody that you're paying to promote you, you have to promote yourself. If you're sitting in the barbershop all day and you're waiting for customers to come in, then you're being reactive. You're not being proactive. Being proactive means that you're going after customers. See, like years ago, we used to have to go to the mall and go to the parking lots and make flyers and give them flyers out and hope somebody take the flyer and come to our shop and come to find us. But that's not the way it is anymore. Nowadays, you can just do it for free. You can do one little ad, one little promotion, and put it up on your page, and there you go, for free. And we still don't do it. We still undercover about what it is we're doing. So you must market to the people you want to market to. Now, as a barber, you can market three ways. You can market to customers. You can market, and I say customers, I mean customers who are looking for haircuts. You can market to other barbers, your services, your products, or you can market on a national level, international level, and do some very big things. Become a platform artist, or become a teacher, or someone who instructs us, who can teach on a national level, make videos, make movies, whatever you want to do. But there's three ways to do that. And the first thing, you must be able to cut hair. You must be able to cut hair, and you must be able to demonstrate that you can make people feel, look better. And if that's the case, you will have customers. Okay? As a barber trying to reach other barbers, that's another story. Because you must remember that every barber is trying to do what you're doing. Every barber wants to be able to sell products to another barber. Every barber wants to be able to teach other barbers. Every barber wants to be able to provide something where other barbers will know who he or she is. So you have the customers that you're cutting. You have the barbers that you're trying to reach with your product. And then you just have this other national or international type situation where you want everybody to know who you are and what it is you do. And that means that you provide, we have a few barbers now in the industry that have national or international deals where their products it's in Target and stores all over the world, and that has come because of the national notoriety. But firstly, it came from them just cutting people in the industry, people in the music world, and so they became notarized and they became popular because of that. But the average guy, people like us, we got to get where we can get, and you got to know where your food comes from. So for the most part, the only superstars you're gonna get probably is the pastor around the corner, for right now. And so let's start with him. How do you get the pastor from around the corner? How do you get the young man from down the street, the mailman down the block, the nurse up the way, and these people that are in your neighborhood? How do you get them to come to your shop? Because understand something, everybody that has gotten a haircut in the last 2 years knows somebody that they can go to get a haircut. Even if I get a haircut one time a year, when I do get that haircut, I know where I'm going. Now, how do you present yourself or position yourself to be able to be that guy, to be that lady, to be able to get that person to come to your shop? There's something about your business that you must be able to show that will give them the idea about coming to your business. Okay, the first thing is comfortability. People got to be comfortable about coming to your place. All right, comfortability means they're comfortable about coming to you, coming to your business. They know that if I come there, I'm gonna be good. If I come there, I'm gonna I'm gonna be safe, especially in this COVID time. People got to know that it's gonna be okay if I come to your business. And so your job as a barber, as a stylist, is to make sure, number one, that you understand what it is that you must do to keep them safe. You must be professional at what you do. You must be clean. You must be respectful. You must be able to give people that mind that I'm going to be okay. Once you do that, for the most part, you're halfway there, even before the cut has begun. If a person comes in and the vibe is right and the atmosphere is good, the people are pleasant, people are nice, everything is clean, you halfway there, and you don't even have to work that much harder. Okay, you just need to be able to put out a good cut at this point. And that's important, because I'm just gonna be honest with you. In this industry, the barber industry, I'm talking about barbers now. I'm not talking about stylists, because I can't speak for them. I don't see them every day. But for the barbers, some of us is nasty. Some of us don't come to work. Some of us unprofessional. Some of us just, it's just all about me. Some of us think we superstars in our own brain. Some of us think we disc jockeys. We think we MCs. We think we everything but a barber. We think we preachers. We do everything but cutting hair. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why people can't get with us. When I go get a haircut, I don't want to hear about Jesus. I don't want to hear about Moses. I don't want to be born again. I'm not looking to get high. I'm not looking to all I want is a haircut. I don't want my son to see something he ain't supposed to see. I want my daughter to hear stuff. I just want to be safe. I don't want to be pushed into nothing. I want a clean environment. Now, a lot of us don't think that way, because we think as businessmen, we don't think about the fact that it's not what you like. It's not about what you like. You might like, jazz, or you might like this, you might like that. Everybody don't like that. Okay? And so you have to be able to find something where people can enjoy, or it's not a problem for them. So one of the first things I find, people always tell me, why do you play jazz music? Why do you play, old school R&B? Why do you play gospel on Saturday mornings? I play music in my shop that is conducive for giving people a good vibe, making people feel comfortable. I don't want you in my shop looking around thinking the fight gonna break out. I don't want you coming there angry, mad because somebody's F you, suck this, eat that. I don't want none of that when you come into my shop. So when you come into my shop, you're gonna feel comfortable. Your son can sit and he not feel like somebody, he not feel like he's being disrespected. Everybody that comes into my shop, for the most part, I want them to feel at home. See, that's about knowing your market. And understand something. The hardcore rappers and the ones that need to be, this, that, and, that, they're not going to come to my shop. And I don't have a problem with that because there's a shop for everybody. But you got to know who you're trying to reach. I know for a fact that there are more people who don't want a whole lot of nonsense and don't want a whole lot of this and that and cursing and smokes and smelling weed. I know for a fact that there's a whole lot more people that don't want to see that and feel that than there are that do want to hear that and see that. So, and this is no disrespect to nobody that gets high and smokes and none of that. It's no disrespect to you at all. Okay? My thing is, I need to be able to make money from people being comfortable. So that means that if what I'm playing or what I'm doing is disrespectful to somebody or will send somebody away or hurt somebody's feelings or make somebody feel like, I can't sit here no longer, then I need to change that. I need to do something different. It's about reaching your market. It's about making people feel comfortable. When you look at my Google reviews, you're going to see a few things. You're going to see clean, nice environment. You're going to see a clean bathroom. You're going to see that because that is what I'm trying to achieve in all the shops. Now, it's not perfect. We have our moments, but for the most part, we try to do the things that we know will give people that mindset that it's okay. Once you give a person the mindset that it's okay, then you just need to go ahead and give a good service. And the problem is a lot of barbers forget that their service is important, that they are servants and they're there to serve. So the music that I like to listen to, I can't always play that because it might offend my client. The things that I want to say and talk about, I can't really talk about that because my clients might be offended. Now, my client in the chair might not care about that, but the client next door might be offended. The pastor that's coming to get his haircut might be offended. Am I going to jeopardize that or hurt him just so I can be comfortable with a 3-minute music, a 3-minute song bite? So it's important that you not be selfish about what it is that you like. I know some barbers wear earpieces so they can listen to their music privately because they want to be hearing their music. I mean, if that's okay with your owner, and that's cool, and don't keep you from hearing what the client is asking of you, and don't keep you from talking to the client. The client needs to be taught to, then good, you okay. But if that separates you from the client and you all in your music and you can't hear the client can't talk to you, then you need to get rid of that too. Whatever separates you. And people say, I don't feel like doing that. Well, that's going to be your problem. See, that's going to be, we don't realize it, but our biggest problem in business is ourselves. Because the things that we like, the things that we want to do, it conflicts with other people. And it's not important what you like. It's not important how much, you get high or what. Nobody cares about that. They only want, I just want a haircut. I just want to relax. I just want my color lifted. I don't want to get into Moses and Muhammad. I'm not trying, none of that. I don't want none of that. All I want is a haircut. All I want is my service. All I want is my food. And that's it. When you start bringing your own personal stuff, your own personal agenda to the workplace, you now lose your market. You lose who it is you're trying to reach. And that's the reason why a lot of businesses struggle. We struggle because we're trying to do the personal stuff that we do at home and with our friends. We're trying to bring it to the business floor. The business floor don't care nothing about what you like to eat. Don't care nothing about what you like to smoke. Don't care nothing about what you like to watch on. They just want a service. Okay? The other thing with barbers is that we're so focused on pleasing other barbers. We're more focused on pleasing other barbers than we are about pleasing the client. So what does that mean? That means that a client that would get a haircut that's conducive or that's right for their head, we don't want to do that because that is not what we want to take a picture of or promote today. So we do things that are not good for the client. We give clients haircuts that don't look right on them because we just want to do that haircut. Okay, we just want somebody to come and say how great we are as a barber. So we putting out haircuts that don't even look right on the client. Okay, so you got to be able to focus on who pays your bills. The barber across the country don't pay you for anything. The barber across, the nation in the UK, he might give you a like, but that don't pay your bills. Okay? Who pays your bills is the person that's sitting in front of you. People talking about, oh, you're the boss barber studio, you're the boss. But I'm not the boss. The boss is in the chair. The boss is the one that pays me the money. Whoever pays you the money is the boss. You're not the boss. And I feel like that a lot. Because I come in sometimes, I got to clean toilets. I got to wash towels. I got to do a lot of things that a boss, you would think, doesn't do. But a boss, a good boss, is nothing more than a servant. Nothing more than a servant. And if you understand service and being a servant, you will always have customers. You will always have customers. If you understand that you need to serve your customers and make sure that they're happy, you will always be booked. You'll always have clients. You'll always make money. But if you gotta get into, this and that and what barbers like, this whole thing that we started, the barber started about, white chalk and this and that and this and that. We did that. The customer, ain't no customer ever come in your shop and say, make sure you put that white chalk on my face. Make sure you give me that black stuff and put that. No, that wasn't the customer. That was us. We did that. We did that. And so now we did it and we do it. Sometimes it's not necessary. And some barbers are so caught up into makeup and this and that, that when the person leaves, they can't wash their face. They can't wash their hair. They can't enjoy their week because we got so much makeup and this and that on them. You must understand, you are not cutting for other barbers. You are not at a hair show. You are not cutting at a hair show. You're cutting a client that has to go to church, that has to go to work, that has to go to school. So why be getting caught up? I want to do designs. I want to do design. I want to do. How many people? Be honest now. How many people you seen go to church or go to work every day, walking around with a big old design on their head? How many grown men you see walking around with big designs on their head? As much as you see that on the videos and you see that in the on the pictures. People with designs and this. And then believe me, I do design, so I'm not talking down against it. I'm saying that's not what makes you a barber. That's not what will get you paid. What will get you paid is the mindset of service. Being a professional, being clean, being caring about the client. That's what will get you paid. That's what, you could be an okay barber with okay skills and be clean and professional and be on time and have so many clients you won't know what to do with them. And really can't even cut that good. Okay? But then again, you could be the best, crispest cutting barber in the country. Put out some of the best, crispest work ever. And put your hand in your pocket and be broke as a joke. And you ask me how I know that. I know some barbers that people love and go crazy about and can't even pay attention. Okay? On the real side. Because it's all about them. It's all about me. You know, this and that. No, I need $200. Blah, blah, blah. And what happens at the end of the day, ain't nobody sitting in their chair. Ain't nobody calling them. Because understand something. People don't care about how good you are. Other barbers don't care about how good you are. I don't know who put that lie out, that other barbers care that you are good. Who started that lie? Other barbers don't care that you are good at what you do. Other barbers don't care that you're the best barber that ever picked up a pair of clippers. You think they sit around waiting for you so they can just like your work? People don't care about how good you are, but the customer do. Customers that pay care how professional you are. Customers that pay care how polite you are and how good you are with the service. See, you try and you want to please those that pay you. So when they leave your shop, they say, you know what, I'm coming back there. I'm coming back. I don't care what I gotta do, I'm coming back because that guy, that girl, she was on point. She knew her thing. She made me feel comfortable. She was clean. She was professional. And I'm gonna tell everybody I know how good he or she is. That's how you get paid. You don't get paid because some barbers in Texas liked your work. It don't happen like that. Okay? People are not wired that way anymore. When I say that, I mean they don't care that you are good at what they do too. They might say, you know, I respect, hey, that's some good work. That's some good work. But deep down inside, they saying, you know what? I still got some work to do because that man is kicking. They're not going to tell you what they really feel about it. And if it's good, they're going to say they don't like it. See? So start trying to please people that don't pay you. You're trying to please people that don't pay you, but the people that pay you, you don't please them. How do you please the people that don't pay you, but you don't please the people that pay you? And when they don't come back, you don't understand. Because if you cut 10 people, you should at least have 4 to 5 come back. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get all 10 of them come back because some people are visiting, some people just passing through, some people are, you know, just happen to get you because their barber is not in town or whatever. So you're going to have that. But if you cut 10 people and you don't get 5 come back, something wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with them. It's something wrong with you. Something you're not doing. It's something you're not doing. And it might not just be your craft. You might be a good barber. You might be a good stylist. It might just be you. It might be your attitude. It might be your disposition. It might be you just not prompt on time. You're not on time. You know, you're not professional. You talk crazy. Whatever it is, it's you. You got to figure that out. You got to figure out what's wrong with you. Okay? When you figure out what's wrong with you, then you be honest and say, you know what? You know, this is me. And I got to fix this if I'm going to make money. Okay? If you tell somebody 2 o'clock, then it's 2 o'clock. Okay? If it's 2 o'clock appointment, 2:05 at the latest. She should be getting in the chair. If it ain't 2 o'clock, then don't say it. I built my clientele on being on time, man. When at 2 o'clock, 2:05 the latest, they in that chair. Sometimes when they walk in the door, I'm popping the cape for the next one. And I'm not speeding. This is how it works. And I just know how to work that way. Whatever your time is, be on time. People will love you if you're just on time. If you're just on time, they will love it to be able to walk in the shop and get right into the chair. Oh my God, you're the best barber stylist ever. You mean to tell me nobody else is going before me? You mean you didn't double book? You mean I'm going to be in and out? On time? You understand? The basic things will get you enough clients to keep you busy for the rest of the year. But we don't do that. We get up when we get ready. If we don't have a 9 o'clock appointment, we ain't coming in till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. It bothers me. You're a barber and you're trying to cut hair so you can live and pay your bills and take care of yourself, and you're a professional, and you mean to tell me because you don't have a 9 o'clock appointment, you're going to lay in the bed to 10 and expect to have enough clients and enough people coming to you in the slow times and the bad times? I was able to make it through the pandemic, not because I was so great, but because we did things right and people loved us enough to help us and stand by us even during the pandemic, even buy haircuts, even take care of us, send money in, even when we couldn't cut hair. See, it's not about how good you cut. It's about what you do as a professional, how you carry yourself as a man, as a woman, how you make people feel. It's all really about how you make people feel. If they feel good coming to you, sitting in your chair and leaving, you got a client for life. But somebody done told you that if you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, you're going to be the best barber. You're going to make the best stylist. You're going to make all this money. Let me tell you something. If you learn the secret of human nature and making people feel good about themselves and making people feel comfortable and making people feel like the best person that ever walked in your shop, when you've learned that secret, cutting hair, styling hair, making money will be the last thing you got to worry about. Your biggest problem is when you can get some free time. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? This is a professional, this is a people business. And when you learn that and you understand that and you remember this, and this is the easy way to do this. How do you want to be treated when you go into an establishment? Do you want to go into an establishment and nobody speaks to me? Do you want to go into an establishment and nobody talks to me? Nobody cares about whether or not I come or go? Everybody's nasty. The place is nasty. See, what would you say if that was happening to you? So if you don't want to put up with that, then how do you think another customer? Suppose you was a customer and you had to get your hair cut, and the barber said 2 o'clock, and you get there, 5 minutes to 2, and then 3 is 2:30, and the barber is still, I'll beat you in a minute at 2:30. Now it may not be a big deal to you, but it's not right. And this is the things that will give you money as a barber, above and beyond other barbers that are better than you. Because you know what I found out too in this business? It's not how good you are. It's how professional you are. Now, what do I mean by that? You can be a good barber, but what's the use of having a good barber and you're not there? I can't find them. I'd rather have 2 good barbers that are on top of their game, and I can see them, and I know they're going to be on top of their game at the shop, than to have 5 barbers that are gifted. Because see, gifted don't mean nothing to me when it comes down to being a professional. Because most gifted people are problem people. Y'all marry me now. Yeah. Most people that are gifted When it comes down to, I just do this naturally. I could do this in my sleep. I'm the best at what I do. It don't happen till I get there. Most people like that, they're a problem. They come when they get ready. You can't talk to them. The customer can't even tell them what they want good because you over talking the customer. Those people always been a problem. Gifted people will be a problem. A person that's trying to get it, a person that struggled to get it, a person that had to work hard to get it, that's going to be your best barber. Because he appreciates what it is he had to do to get what he got. He wasn't born with it. He couldn't get, his hand trembled. He had to work on getting everything. He had to work on everything double what a gifted barber had to do. So when he started getting good and people started coming to him, he appreciated it. And he didn't let that thing slide. And what happened was, all of a sudden, he was blessed. Customers from the East, customers from the West, coming to search him out. And then barbers that are good, really good, they sit back and they scratch their head. They say, I don't see it. I don't see why everybody like him. Why everybody like her? I don't get it. Because it's not about the cut. You think it's about the cut. It ain't about the cut. It's how you make people feel. It's how you make people feel. You think it's about how good you cut. You going to school, you got all your classes, you got all this stuff, you got all these products, you got 1,000 clippers, you got everything, you got all this stuff going on, and you still don't have no customers. Because it ain't about that. It ain't about that. It's about you being professional. It's about you being a man, a woman of your word. You tell them 2 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock. And you do that, and you work on that. And if you get it down to 2:15, you're getting better. But the ideal is to make people feel comfortable about your services. To make people know that when I come to you, I'm going to get the best that you got to give. That's the idea. And if you ever get to the place where you get enough people that love you that way, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. When you got people calling you, say, yo, I'm on my way. You want something to eat? Did you eat yet? People giving you special bonuses for Christmas. People, they're taking care of you. You know, they're looking out for you because you look out for them. See, that's the business of barbering. That's the business of being a stylist. Because this is a people business. And what we've done, we let social media take us out of it. So now we're trying to impress somebody that we don't even know. We're trying to impress somebody across the country who lives in a rat hole, and don't even have a bathroom in the house. And we trying to impress him. And he telling us, making us think that he's somebody big shot. When that's not even necessary. We want somebody to like what we do so bad that we got grandma looking like granddaddy. We got grandma getting out of the chair. You done gave her man points, and she got her hair. She go to church on Sunday looking like a deacon. Because we want everybody to know that we can do dye jobs. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You can't forget what it is that you do and who you do it for and why you do what you do. Because if you forget what you do and why you do it, then the money is going to elude you. See, the money is a byproduct of the service. That's it. If you can't perform the service right, then the money is not going to come. Or it's not going to come like you want it to come. That's why people who are good at what they do struggle sometimes. Because they think just because they're good, that will equal dollars and cents. It might in a product business. But in the service business, dollars and cents comes when you make me feel good about myself. When you make me feel like you care about me. Now, I will dig in my pocket and give you an extra $10. I will come to you. I will tell all my friends about you. I will tell my sister about you, my brother about you. I will shout from the hilltops about how good you are because you make me feel and look good. if you can make people feel good, look good, or do better, nobody needs you. You must be able to make people feel good, look good, or do better. If you can do any one of those three things, you will make nothing but money. Nothing but money. How do you stay relevant? You got to decide to be relevant. You must be needed. Your relevancy depends on how much people need you. When I don't need you no more, you're not relevant. When I don't need you no more, you're not relevant. So you got to position yourself to be needed. If people need you, they will call you. And you will be relevant to them no matter what happens and no matter what goes on in life. They will always look for you because they need you. The problem is so many people are superstars in their own mind. They're great in their own mind, but you haven't conveyed that message to the people that pay you, the people that watch you, the people that want what you offer. You understand? When you convey to them that there's no other barber that can do what I do, and I don't mean to make me look like a mannequin, but I mean make me feel good, and I got a clean haircut like I described to you. Oh, you're my barber for life. I mean, Mr. Damian Gray, he knows that. He knows that secret. It's how you make people feel in your chair. And when they get out and they go home and they comb their hair or they go to sleep or they take a shower, they still look similar to how you cut it. That's how you know you will have customers for life. And that's not something that you can just press send or press I like and it works for you. You must understand that this is a people business. And nobody needs you just because you think you're great. Your greatness only comes when other people feel and think that you're great. And your greatness comes when you make other people feel great. You see that? You make me feel great. You make me feel good about me. You make me look good. You give me more information. That means that you're great. Greatness comes when you can show people that they're great. You can make them feel great. Make them look great. Make them want to be great. That's how you become great. You don't become great because you decide that you're great, because you tell yourself you're great. I don't care how many cuts you put out. That's not how you get great. Somebody got to be able to say you're great other than you. If you're saying you're great and you're the only one saying it, you ain't great. You ain't great. Greatness comes because people feel it. Just like I told you about being to be able to be around and to be able to be loved. Like some musicians, their music was great, and we love their music, and when we hear it, you know, oh, that's my song. But we're not going to pay $1,000 to go see him. We're not going to, because it's different now. The longevity is played off. I don't need that music. I got Chris Brown now. I got some other stuff I can listen to now. I don't need to listen to the Christmas. You understand? They're not necessary for me no more. Their longevity is no longer needed. It's no longer there. Your deal right now is to be able to be relevant even when you play it out. What does that mean? Even when you're not at the top of your game, people still want you. You're still relevant to people because how good you were at what you did. You're still relevant. Michael Jackson is still relevant. He dead. You play Michael Jackson song and see what happened to people around you. Even though they got the allegations of sex and this and that with the little boys and all that. As much as people talk about how bad he was, play his music and see what happened. Okay? How great he was speaks to how he affects people. So you want to be a great barber, be a servant. Be a good servant at what you do. Don't get caught up in this hoopla about who's the best, who's that. The best is who's getting paid. The best is who's still eating from cutting hair. And you eat what you want to eat. That's how you determine the best. You don't determine the best because you say you're the best, because the guy down the street, the guy over there in Texas, the guy over there in Washington said you were the best. That ain't who. So they give you a award. They give you a trophy. So what? Does that trophy mean that what? What that mean? That gonna pay all your bills for the rest of your life? No. Because next week it'll be somebody else. Don't get caught up in the hoopla. Don't believe your own press. Stay humble. If you stay humble, you can always get more. You can't get more when you're not humble, because you think you got it all. There's always room to get more for a humble man. But a person that you can't talk to him, you can't tell him nothing, you can't speak to her about nothing, you can't give her no information, no advice, she's not going to be great. Greatness comes from understanding that there's still room for knowledge. There's still room to learn. There's still room to be better. And as I identify my market, I want people that want the best to sit in my chair. That's why when a person gives me $50 tip or gives me $100, I'm not even surprised anymore. I used to be surprised. I used to say, oh my God, I can't believe that he gave me $100. I can't believe she wrote me a check for $5. I can't believe that I got, no, I don't do that no more. Because I expect it. I expect it because that's how I go into it. I go into it giving a service where I'm not trying to please the barbers down there or the barbers on YouTube or the barbers on Instagram. I'm trying to please the man, the woman in the chair. And that's how I get paid. And I hope that that same spirit, that same mentality disseminates through all my barbers, so that they understand the secret of making money in this business. Yes, it's good to cut hair good. It's good to be on top of your game and to be a professional. But it's a whole lot better when you understand the secret and the psychiatry of being able to draw money based on the kind of person you are. Yeah, they want a good haircut, but they want a good person cutting it. You cutting people hair, you got a nasty attitude, you stinking, you don't wash your hands, you not unprofessional, you cursing, you talking all crazy, you yelling in the, you ain't gonna make it. Now you will have some customers that will like what you do and they will stick by you, but the mass people, the people you could have had, you will never have. You will never have. You will never be able to draw the thousands of people that you want to draw, because they're going to get turned off, not by your skill, but by your attitude and by how you portray yourself and by how you come off and how you make people feel. Remember, it's about how you make people feel. Talking about what you got and what you're getting ready to buy and this and that and who you know. People ain't trying to hear that. Let them talk. Let them tell. Let them lie and say who they know. Let them tell the story they want to tell. And you just say, I heard that. Get out of here. Let them talk. And you cut their hair. And you give them the opportunity to be a big shot, because they are the boss. You are the servant. They don't like that. You don't like that. You are the servant. If you remember that you're the servant, you're going to get paid. If you remember that you are the servant, you are going to get paid. Your pockets are going to be bulging every single evening. When you remember that you're nothing but a servant to serve. Does that mean that you're not a professional? Of course not. Does that mean you're not the best at what you do? Of course not. But your mindset is that I'm here to serve. And me being a servant will allow people to give and to pay. Does that work all the time? Most of the times. You're going to have people that are cheap and don't want to pay. Of course, that's with anything. But for the most part, you're going to have a clientele that's out of this world. A clientele that will support you. Like I said, during the pandemic, we had people send us checks. People came in and paid our light bill during the pandemic. And didn't want no special cut. And then when the pandemic was over, they came back and didn't want me to say, you know, since you gave me that, you paid our light bill, this haircut is on the house. Absolutely not. They wouldn't even take the money. Wouldn't even take the free cut. Because they appreciated how we made them feel more than how we made them look. If you get that secret, whether you renting a booth, whether you cutting in your own shop, whether you cutting on the street corner, you're going to be able to make so much money in this business. Nobody is going to be able to handle you. Nobody. I say handle, I mean, nobody can't talk you down. Because let me tell you something. You're going to have folks, see right there what I'm doing right here? Folks going to be scratching their head, trying to figure out how you do this. How you do it. You're old dude. They tell me, you're old dude. You need to sit down. I'll sit down when they let me. When I cease from being relevant, then I'll sit down. But as far as I can see, I'm relevant. My phone's still ringing. They still booking. People still buying my products. So why should I sit down? You sit down when you decide you want to sit down. Because you're relevant, because people, remember I said, they need you. They need you. What does that mean? They can't get a haircut nowhere else? Of course they can. You can get a haircut anywhere. But you can't get respect, loyalty, and love anywhere. See, people want respect. People want respect. They want to know that you care about them. Show me some love. Let me know that this thing I got on my head is getting ready to give me, skin cancer. Let me know, that these bumps right here, let me know what I've been doing is going to hurt me. And then show me how to get it fixed. Help me remedy the problem. That's how you become great as a barber, as a stylist, when you can produce and you can give people solutions. Anybody can cut somebody's hair. A little baby can cut your hair off your head. It might not be right, but she can cut it. You understand what I'm saying? So don't get caught up about how great you cut. You're only good as your last haircut. You're only good as your last haircut. I don't care what you cut. When that bad boy go back in, ain't nobody talking about, hey, see this picture? This is what he did last month. No, what you doing today? What you doing today? I don't care how good you cut. Nobody cares about your old cuts. Okay, about your old cuts. When you cut that last year, oh, okay. You hear me? If you listen to me, you're going to get paid. See, when I say a lot of the guys, young guys don't want to hear because they just with the flashing, glitz and gun. Let me tell you, and they're struggling. They don't want to hear me about getting their license. They don't want to hear me about going ahead and getting this up on the books because they don't want to hear that because that's extra work. See, but that's the work that you need to get paid, man. That's how you walk in the bank and come out with a check. That's how you live in the house you're going to live in. When you get on the books and you do things right, this is what you got to do. You got to identify what it is you need to do and focus on doing it. Don't let people talk you in this nonsense, man. Stay under the radar, man. Keep that money in your pocket. I'm going to tell you, them same dudes 10 years from now are going to be out here doing the same nonsense. With nothing. Don't allow yourself to to let this media, this social media, pull the wool over your eyes. Don't be hoodwinked. Yes, you can be a part of it. Yes, you can like and send and post. You can enjoy it, but you got to understand what it is. It is what it is. It's entertainment. And you can't take it serious to the extent that you allow it to dictate your life. And when I say that, you comparing yourself against others and you're competing against others who don't even care about you. Your only competition is with whom? It's with yourself. My only competition is with me. I compete against me. I don't compete against nobody else. I look at other people's work. I measure myself by other people, but I don't look at nobody and compete with anybody else. I'm my own worst critic. So when I go, I don't compete against nobody. And I love to see people give good work and do good work, because that means it's opportunities for me to do better work. Iron sharpens iron. I get better by watching other people. I learn things by looking and learning from other people. So I don't get jealous because another man can do something that I can't do. I don't get jealous. I sit down and I learn how to do it, and I get better. When I wanted to cut straight hair, I humbled myself. I humbled myself, and I found me an Italian barber in New York City, and I sat under him for 5 Saturdays. For 5 Saturdays, I sat under him. And his son told me, we should be sitting under you because we watch your videos. And I said, no, I'm sitting under you because I need to know what your father knows about cutting straight hair. And I learned from his father. I swept the hair for his father. I cleaned up for his father so I could learn how to cut straight hair. And that was 5 years ago. And I do it again. So now the guys walking around, yeah, all he do is cut white folks. No, that's not all I do is cut white folks. I cut whomever come in my barber shop. And I post whomever I cut. And if you post, you will cut what you post. Because I know that I'd rather get $55, $60 a cut than $25 a cut. I'd rather go in and cut 5 heads a day and leave and know that I got my money, got me some money in my pocket. You can do what you want. You can make $2,000, $3,000 a week, or you can make $200 a week. But you decide that. You decide that. Nobody decides that but you. You decide that. And how you do it, that's the key. You got to learn how to do it. You got to know how to do it. You can make a lot of money in this business, but guys are not doing it right. They hustling backwards. They hustling backwards, and they think they're doing something because they can show you a picture. I don't care nothing about the picture. You got a picture of somebody right now? So what? I had pictures too, videos too. You don't care nothing about them videos and pictures. They like them in now new day. What are you doing now? What are you doing today? And that's what you got to get on to. That's what you got to hook up to. I don't care how good you are. You got to get this customer service down. You got to get this one-on-one relationship down with the people. Because a person that likes your cut, he could give you $30. He could give you $50. It all depends on how he feels. Because you see that little part that says tip right there? Now they can say, I'm going to give him $5 tip. Or they can give you a $20 tip. They are in charge of that. And that depends on how you made them feel. The service is what you charge. The tip is how you make them feel. To make them feel good, they're going to give you a big tip. You make somebody angry and they got a good cut, and see if they give you a tip. Get somebody a good cut and then make them angry. And see what happens to that tip. Okay? This is the secret, man. The secret is not you going out here using all kinds of tools and gadgets and gimmicks and this and that, and powders and sprays and dyes and this and that, and jumping around doing somersaults. That is not it. The key to this business is relationship. Relationship. When you relate with your customers, you make your customers your what? Your clients, your friends. And you make your friends your client. Or your client your friends. Customers, clients, friends. And if they're not your friends, they're not going to support you. If I'm your friend, I want you to have my money. So if I got to wait another day to get my hair cut, I want you to cut it because you're my friend. My customer don't care who cut it. My clients don't even care who cut it. My clients might not even care. But my friends want to make sure that I get that money in my pocket. So they're going to wait. Al, okay, you going to be back in town tomorrow? I'm going to wait till tomorrow. A client don't care either. He might say, hey, I might wait. If I catch somebody, how about Joe? Can Joe cut me? But a client, a customer don't care who's smoking. The first thing smoking, if there's a dog over there in the corner with some clippers, a customer will jump in that chair with that dog and let that dog cut his head. Because he don't care. There's nothing, there's no reason for me to care. But my friend, my true friends want me to have their money in my pocket. And that's why you got to understand this business is not as much about the glitz and the glam as people will tell you. Instagram is designed to make money. It's designed to give people the idea. Don't you think that those cuts that you see on Instagram, they take 2 and 3 hours? The cutting and the printing and the photography, the makeup, and this and that, you don't even know what it takes. And then you go back home and to your barbershop and try to duplicate it, and you're sitting there all afternoon with one cut. Then the man got the chair and give you $30, and you took the picture, and now what? What happened? He gonna go home tonight and wash that junk off his face and his head, and he gonna go back to his regular life. And you got $30 for 3.5, 4 hours playing. And you want to know why your pocket empty. You want to know why you can't pay your booth rent. You can't pay your booth rent because you're not getting no money. You're not getting no money because you're too busy watching Sir Barber in Jamaica doing all kind of craziness. Now look, fine, he might be in that situation where he can afford to do that. He can afford to take 4 hours on a cut because he got money coming from all kind of places. He got 4 barbershops. He got product line. He got this, he got that. You don't know what he has. And so all you see is this man doing this fabulous cut, and you don't know how long it took him. It took him a long time. And it took him more time than it's going to take you. I mean, less time than it take you. And you try to duplicate the same cut. So meanwhile, you got 4 customers waiting, people walking out, people walking in, need a cut. You can't cut them because you're still cutting the same person for a video, for a picture on Instagram. So you lose 5 customers or 4 customers just to get a picture. Everybody was trying to do hair weaves, men weave, man weaves. Okay, you do hair, you do man weave. I know guys blew their whole clientele doing man weave. Ain't nothing wrong with man weave if you got the customers. You just spent $700 learning how to do a man weave. Now, ain't nobody want to do man weave. Nobody want to pay for it. The only man weave you doing is the man weave that you did for free. And he don't want to keep it because he can't afford it. He had hair last week. He ain't had no hair last week. Now this week he got a head full of hair. And to keep it up, it's going to cost him $400 to $500 a month. And he got light bill and he got car note due. What you think gonna happen? He gonna pay that light bill and car note and let that hair go. You understand what I'm saying? You're not even in the market. You in some backwoods somewhere. Everybody working in a warehouse. what the hell he needed to have man weave? He work in the warehouse and he not on TV because that's what his wife's gonna tell him. Joe, why you getting the man weave and you can't even? He got a man weave and he don't do nothing but go to church. Know your market. So you learn how to do a man weave, not for the people that need a man weave. You learn how to do it so you can brag to other barbers and tell them that you know how to do the man weave. But you ain't got, they ask you, how much money you made from the man weave? Silence. How much money had you actually made from doing the man weave? So you got to have you got to have clients. You got to have clients. You got to establish clients. You got to establish people that you can do it on so you can make the money. You're learning something that you can't even use. So then I told guys about, taking the hair from the client's back of the client's neck and putting it on their hairline. And then I told them this 10 years ago. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you no hair. It don't cost you no extra time for the most part. You can do that whole thing in about 40 minutes. You don't have to pay all this money because you ain't got to buy no hair. You just got to buy a little glue. And it's done. And if you got somebody that want to know how to do a man weave, then you learn it when you get customers. But you don't learn it before you get the customers or there is a market. You got to establish a market in your area, not in somebody else's area. You live in New York. Oh, I'm sorry. You live in South Carolina in the backwoods, small town. And a guy live in New York or California, he can do man weaves and make a living because he got millions of people to look to. You living in the backwoods of South Carolina, but you got J. Bob and you got the pastor. Who you going to get the man weave to? Who can afford to pay for it? You don't know your market because you're watching too many videos on Instagram and YouTube. Again, nothing wrong with that. But understand your reality. Understand what's real for you. And don't let people fool you and to get you in the game. Because like I told you earlier, there's barbers making money off of clients that they cut, and there's barbers making money off of other barbers. Now, if you're going to make money off other barbers, make sure that the product or service that you provide and you give really do help other barbers. Okay? Some products and services don't help other barbers to the extent where they live. They might live somewhere where what you're offering is not conducive to where I live. A guy told me last week, Mr. Al, I like the way you do straight hair. You do it so good. But where I live, there are no white people. There are no people with straight hair. So he realizes that he don't have the market. Doesn't mean he doesn't need it. He shouldn't learn to do straight hair, because one day somebody's gonna walk in there and they're gonna have straight hair. He gonna need to know that anyway. But right now, he doesn't need to know straight hair out the gate because he doesn't have a market for it. If you don't have a market for it, why are you learning? Why are you spending $700 to learn something that you can't even make the money back from? Just because the guy in Atlanta is doing it. Well, he got people that's on TV. He got rappers. He got singers in Atlanta. He got people in the industry that need to have their hair done. He got Tyler Perry out there. He got the whole market so he can do hair weaves and man weaves out there. But you live over there in Tupelo, whatever, Mississippi, and who's doing it? Maybe the newsman and the preacher and the dope dealer. So you got 3 people. You understand the reason why people aren't making money? Because they aren't looking at their market. They're copying what they see, and what you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. What you do don't help me. I got to make sure that I can do this And I can help myself from what you showed me and what you taught me. And that's the basics of business. Business is not about just going into business and putting an open sign and opening the door in the store and saying, okay, I'm here. No, it's about being able to transform all that into dollars and cents. And you can't do that if you don't know your market. You can't do that if you don't respect your market. You can't do that if you think that everything revolves around you. You understand? That means that if they don't like what I like, then they don't need to come here. No, there's some things you might have to change about you and what you like and don't like in order to have people come in. When people come in, they want to be comfortable. Like I said earlier, they want to be comfortable. They want to be able to feel like this is the place for me. You know, I had a situation one time where, I had a barber, he was playing all kind of, Farrakhan and stuff inside the shop. And I'm like, yo, you can't play that. I'm trying to keep it real. Keep what real? I don't need Farrakhan playing in my shop. We're not here to turn people to Islam. We're not here for that. We're here to cut hair. Now, if you want to cut hair, then we good. But we're not going to talk about Jesus. We're not going to do that in here. I'm not here to indoctrinate you and change you and get you baptized and filled with the Holy Ghost. That might be a good thing for you, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to do what? To cut your hair so when you go to church to get baptized, you can go with a good haircut. That's why I'm here. Our message is mixed up, and so therefore our goal is mixed up. And we're doing things that's not business. And so we're not making no money because we're doing stuff that we like. And people don't always like it, so they don't come back. And the worst thing in the world for you to do is tell somebody that likes something that it don't work. I've had businesses in my life that because I liked it, I thought everybody else should like it. Who cares what you like? I buy from you because what you got is what I like. I come to you because what you do is what I like. That's the only reason why people give you their money. Because what you do, what you offer, is what they like. And when they stop liking it, they stop coming. So you have to be able to allow what you like to be put on the back burner so you can do business and you can be successful. That's what it takes. It takes you being understanding that everybody ain't got to like what I like. Everybody ain't got to do what I do. But I want you to be comfortable when you come in here. I want you to feel like no matter what sex you are, you can come in here. No matter what your sexual orientation, hello somebody, what your sexual orientation, I don't care if you're gay, I don't care what you are. You come in here, you can get a haircut. See, we got game. We play too many games. You in there talking about gays and homosexuals and this and that. You talking, making jokes and laughing, and the dude in your chair is a homosexual. You don't even know it. I'm telling you what I know. You in there joking about homosexuals and talking about homosexuals this and homosexuals that and gay people are this and gay people are that, and the customer in your chair is a homosexual. Ain't got nothing to do with wrong or right. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. This ain't the time for that. We here. I'm here to cut your hair. I'm here to cut your hair. I'm here to do your hair. I don't care nothing about who you sleep with. That's not my business. I don't care nothing about that. That's why we can't make no money. We do too much. We doing everything but what? Making money. Understand your market. Understand your task. What is your mission? Your mission is to provide good haircuts in a timely manner. Good hairstyles. That's your mission. Your mission is not to go around here, making fun of people and putting people down and acting crazy. That's not your mission. And that's why you don't make no money. Because you done lost your mission. You lost your mission. You think it's about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. As much as you good as you are, and as much as you think great as you are, none of that. It's not about you, because you find out how great you are when you go looking at an account and you see nothing but zeros. Okay? You find out how great you are when you go try to do something and you find out that yeah, you've been declined, and you got 2 days to get that check in the mail. Okay, it's the first of the month. Yeah, you paying rent. They don't hear nothing about what you feel. You got your rent. That's business. Business is not opening a shop. It's not going in the shop. It's not business cards. That's not business. That's a byproduct of business. Business is being able to get people to pay you over and over and over again. Not new clients. So let me go. Let me get there. You can't keep cutting new clients every single day, every single week, every single month. You got to have people coming back. If they're not coming back, something wrong. Now I got barbers who think they are the gift to this world, but you see that client one time, you don't see him again. Why isn't that client coming back? Because most of them let you know when they come in. I just moved to the area. I just moved to the nation, to this planet. I just got off from Mars. I just come here from Jupiter, and I need a new barber. And they tell you that when they come in. They sit in your chair for 40 minutes, and you walk out. They pay you, and you walk out. They walk out, and you never see them again. You tell me why? Because you don't even know why. You know why you don't know why? Because you were so busy talking and running your mouth and doing whatever you want to do. You don't even know the person's name. You don't have the person's number. You don't even know what the person, you saw a person again in the street, you wouldn't even recognize them. Because it's all about you. You think you're a barber, a stylist, but that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. This is relationships. Y'all see me making videos. My videos are not designed to impress other barbers. My video is about relationships. The heart. You touch the heart. You touch the heart and you will make money. You care about people and let them understand that you really do care about me. I ain't going nowhere. But we so busy trying to make money, and we trying to be hard. We want to be this, we want to be that. Something you see on TV. We trying to be Ice Cube. We trying to be this one. We trying to be that one. And you ain't no rapper. You're a barber. You ain't no, you're not on TV. This is, you cut hair. Okay? You cut hair. And that's what, realize what you do. And then do that right. Relationships. I cut my customers like I'm cutting my dad. Like I'm cutting my uncle. When I cut a woman's hair, it's like my mama being in the chair. My mama, bless her soul, may she rest in peace. But it's like my mama being in the chair. You say, oh, that's too much, Al. I ain't doing all that. Well, see, there you go. There's a place in this business that your gift won't take you. There's a place in society where how good you are doesn't matter. The next level, what separates you from the dude next door and the shop down the street, the next level is how you make people feel. That's the next level. No matter how good you are, no matter how many cut, you can cut with your feet. You can cut with your feet upside down. The next level is how you make me feel. And if you make me, if I don't feel like I'm the best, if I don't feel like I'm the only one, or I'm the nicest customer you ever had, or you respect me, you're not getting my money no more. And that's why you don't get customers that come back to you and support you and take care of you like they should or like you want them to, because they don't feel like you care about them. They think you just, you just want me for my dollars. I give you my money and you don't even hardly speak. You don't even hardly say goodbye. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You want next level money? You must go to next level. And next level is not skill. It's not your skill set. I don't care how sharp you make it. I don't care how the sharpest you can make it. Tomorrow morning, it's going to have fuzz there tomorrow. The dye you put in, it's going to fade. That's temporary stuff, man. What's going to last is how you make them feel. Every time they see you when they come to the shop, they're going to remember the last time. And that's how they come back. That's how you get them to come back. And they won't, if you move, they follow you. I got people that drive 60, 70 miles one way to get a haircut. Don't have to do that. Guys drive 100 miles from Asheville, North Carolina to Greenville, South Carolina. And I got a shop between Asheville and South Carolina and Greenville. And he comes all the way to the shop in Greenville, closest to Atlanta. Every 2 weeks. Like clockwork. Even during the pandemic, he came. I'm not going to tell you that, but he did. I want you to understand the truth. The truth will make you free. And the truth will set you on a level, no matter how good you see people. No matter how good you see other barbers do. It won't matter. And then, yes, they will scratch their head. How does he do it? How does she do it? How did they stay in business? He can't hardly cut that good. It ain't about how good you cut. You're a professional. You're clean. You're doing the best you can. It looks good. You're getting the blend marks out. That's it. I ain't got to spray you. I ain't got to dye you. I ain't got to drop you in a pool of dye to make you feel like you got a good cut. Because most folks don't even remember those cuts. The cut they remember is the cut that you gave them with respect. The time you told them that they were breaking out because. The time you told them that they needed to stop braiding their hair in the front because it's pulling out their edges. The time you let them know about their bumps on their face. Those are the things they remember. That's why they come to you. They don't come to you just because they want a good haircut. You can get that from everybody in the area that cut hair. They pass about 10, 12 shops before they get to you. They pass shops all day before they get to you. So there's no reason to think that they couldn't get a cut. They can get a cut anywhere. They come to you because relationship. Don't be so cold that you can't be friends and you can't be good to people. I'm going to tell you like I know it. It would go a long way. Because I ain't supposed to be in business. Not after that pandemic. And I had to pay $5,000 a month just in rents. $5,000 a month just in rents. I ain't even supposed to be here in no business. Not after that. That was just in rent. I was looking at somewhere like between $8,000 and $9,000 a month. And the people came from out of nowhere. Customers buying services at shops that I wasn't even working at. It's not bragging. I'm not bragging about it. I'm telling you what will happen when you build correctly. If you build correctly, you will have the kind of clientele that will support you and be by your side even in times of pandemic. Buying haircuts and tell me they can't show up. I was like, I can't cut your hair. It's all right. You understand what I'm telling you? Then this ain't no BS. You want some BS? You go somewhere else. Go to another barber. Let him give you the hype and how you all, I'm telling you the truth. I've always been that way with you. That's my brand. I tell you the truth. And most people can't take the truth, so they don't follow me. They don't deal with me because they don't want to hear the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. And one thing you're going to know, when you make that money, you're going to know you got it on truth. Ain't no BS. I'm not perfect by no means, but I don't BS nobody. I tell them the truth. And the truth is relationship and how you treat people will take you to the next level. Not how good you are. The best you can be. The next level is how you treat them. Okay? You can be the best barber in the whole world. You can be the best barber in the whole world. The next level is how you treat people. Yeah, if you don't get that, you wasted all the time that you listen to me. You can say it's corny, because a lot of barbers are going to say, oh, he corny. Oh, it's corny. Corny, when I go to the bank, okay? I'm corny in the bank too. Okay? You keep letting people, let the wrong people tell you what this is. Die is what it is. Die, what? Die. It died. It fades away. It's not going to stay forever. It's temporary. Hair pieces fade away. Perms, they go out. The only thing is permanent is how you make me feel. Haircuts, they can be cut again in another week and a half, 2 weeks. What's permanent is how you make me feel. Y'all get this. If you don't get this, I couldn't do what I've done in the last 5 years after 55 years of messing up if I didn't get that right. I got that right in 5 years. I got my first building, not based on my cuts, but based on how I treated people and keeping my word. That was it. That was all. The man said, I want you in this building. I said, sir, I only got $3,000. I got enough to get in here. He said, well, we got to do $46,000 in work to renovate this whole place, if not more. I had nothing nowhere near that. He said, well, can you give me some sweat equity? Can you come in with your sons and work and do the work, and we supply all the products and stuff. We'll do the electrical, and we'll do some of the things that you can't do. But everything else, if you can do it, then we good. And that's how we built it. And then the next building, he came to the next building based on how I treated him and what I did for him in the first building. All I want you to do is have the building. No loans, no nothing. I'm just telling you the truth. When I said Thursday, it was Thursday. When I said Friday, it was Friday. I kept my word. Relationships, that's the next level. How you treat people is the next level. You want to go to the next level? Treat people right. Does that mean everybody going to do the right thing? No. But you can't control everybody. But some people are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to patronize you. They're going to support you. They're going to tell everybody that they can to go see you. They're going to give you when you shouldn't even get it. When your credit don't even match up to what they're giving you. And this is not about a Jesus or a God thing. Even though some of y'all know that that's not. This is about just doing the right thing. Just keeping your word. Just saying, you know what, ma'am, I'll see you at 3 o'clock. And when she got there, she's in the chair. I said, sir, this product, when you put it on, it's going to do so and so. And it's not going to go away overnight, but it's going to go away over a couple of weeks. And in a couple of weeks, it was going away. Keep your word. I don't sell nothing if I got to go back and give excuses as to why it don't work. You're wasting your time. Because you can get anybody one time. How are you going to get them to come back? The key to business is to have people come back to see you. Write that down. The key to building your business and being healthy and being financially successful is to have people come back. Not new people every week, because that's not going to happen. Some of you live in areas where you're not going to be able to get new people every week. So the key to your business is to be able to have people come back to you and patronize again and again and again. And tell their uncles and their aunts and their brothers and their sons to come see you. That's the key. But we got a mindset now that I don't care about him, I'll get somebody else. Well, how long do you think that's going to work? At some point, you're going to run out of people. Everybody's going to say, don't go over there. Because he don't care about you. Don't go over there, they're disrespectful. Don't go over there, they give out bad haircuts. Don't go over there, they're never on time. You understand what I'm saying to you? You have to do business correctly. I don't care how gifted you are. I don't care if God gave you the gift from heaven and came down and you're just the best everything, whatever. I don't care. People can't stand to be disrespected and to be put on the back list and on the back burner because Mr. Greatness, Mrs. Greatness had just walked into the room. I just want to get a haircut. So, like I said earlier, I don't care about your talent. I don't care about your talent if you're not here. You're talented, yes, but you're never here. You're the best barber in the world, but we can't find you. They call you, you don't answer your phone. You walk in like you God's gift to earth. You cut 2 heads, you take a 3-hour break. People call you for an appointment that you set, and you don't show up. You're disrespectful. You don't listen to the client. The client talking to you, you're talking to the client. You know more than everybody. Because you're not the boss. The client, write this down and just circle it. The client is the boss. I'm going to lose about 4 of y'all right now. Y'all going to quit. Y'all going to go, okay, I got to go now. Yeah, the client is the boss. See, I got boss Barber. Yeah, boss Barber. It's not me. Y'all think it's me. Boss, not me. I'm the barber for the boss. The boss is the client. The boss is whoever pays you. Who pays you? You ain't paying them. Are you paying them? Because if you paying them, then you're the boss. But if they paying you, you're the boss. They're the boss. And so if they're the boss, then you need to listen to the boss. You got to make the boss happy. Y'all not trying to hear this? Make the boss happy and see if you don't get a raise. Make the boss happy and see if you don't get a promotion. Make the boss happy and see that you see success in your life. Your problem is you think you're the boss and nobody can tell you nothing, and that's why they don't come back. The real bosses don't come back. And you know what happened? When the real boss don't come back, he take his money with him. That's why you don't see the customers no more, because you think you the boss and they paying you. Ain't nobody gonna pay you and you gonna tell them what to do. Now you can advise and you can give your you know. But we disrespectful. Barbers are disrespectful. You know, some of the stylists are disrespectful. And then you think that nobody gonna go, you know, this world of social media, they leave your shop on the way out. They're talking about you. They Googling and putting it in review. And after a while, all these reviews coming back, disrespectful, nasty, places unclean. So at some point, if they read the reviews, they're gonna say, hey, now if one person say she disrespectful, one person say he nasty, and all of a sudden now I'm seeing 5 and 10 people saying the same thing. You gotta be some truth in that. Do you understand how it's important that you understand what it is? The next level to your greatness is you understanding relationship. That's the next level. And friendship and honor and being honest to people. That's the next level. That's how you get the nice home. That's how you relax with the family. That's how you do that. You don't do that just because you're great, you good. I'm on live. That's not how you get it. You get it because people understand that you care. You care. You ain't got to be handsome. You ain't got to be good looking. You ain't got to be pretty. You just got to be respectful. You ain't got to be young. You just got to be a person that loves people and respects people and want to do your best to make people feel, look, and be good. Feel, look, and be. Feel, look, and be. If you can help somebody feel good, look good, and be good or be better, you're going to be successful, and people are going to always need you. You will always be relevant. When you cease from making people feel these three things, it's a wrap. Because people don't need you if you don't make them feel good, look good, or be good. That's why you're relevant. Like I said an hour ago, the best music, the reason why it's not relevant is because people no longer want to hear it or no longer can hear it. When they do hear it, oh, that's my song. But they're not going to go to a concert and spend thousands of dollars to hear it again because it was relevant for that time. You understand? This is a new age. And so you have to stay in step with the age. And no, people are not going to like you. Your peers are not going to like you. In the industry, they're not going to like you because they see that you're growing and you're growing without what they think is the gift. They don't understand how you keep your shop packed. They don't understand how you're being successful and you're not as good as they are. You don't have a degree and you don't have this and you don't have that and you still got a packed out shop. They don't understand that because it's not about the gift. It's not about the gift. It's about how you make people feel. It's about your love for what you do to the extent that you are respectful. And your word is your bond. If it's the moon, it's the moon. If it's the sun, it's the sun. If it's night, it's night. If it's number 9, it's number 9. It ain't number 9 today and number 1 when I see you. That's what it is. We got a problem with the truth in this country. The truth don't mean nothing no more. People just lie just to lie. They volunteer lie. Nobody even asked you for the lie. You volunteering. And that's where we are. And I'm not damnating nobody. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm telling you the mindset. So when people see truth and feel somebody that's genuine, they gravitate to it. And that's why you will attract money. You will attract customers. You will attract people because they don't see that too much anymore. And like I said, the next level to the best you can be is relationship. The next level. If you get that, you're going to be blessed. I'm going to tell you, whatever you put your hands on, it going to turn to gold. If you get that you are a servant. I don't care how you dress. I don't care how expensive your shoes are. I don't care how much gold you got on, what kind of watch you got. I don't care about none of that. If you learn that you are a servant, that's going to be it. Because nobody is going to deny your greatness. Because a servant is always available to get more. The person that thinks he got it all, can't tell him nothing, there's no room to put any new knowledge in. There's no room to tell him nothing. He can't even hear it because it's all about me. You try to tell him something, I ain't trying to hear that. I know already. So he can't learn. But a person that's empty and humble, there's always a way for them to learn. And then you learn, people understand that you still in the process, because they still in the process. There's nothing more frustrating to see somebody who's a know-it-all and you can't tell them nothing. It's frustrating, especially when you know that you don't know it all. Okay, so a barber or a stylist that's humble and comes to you and with respect and is honest and does the best they can to make you happy as a client, where you going? Where you going? That's it. I had people in Baltimore where I left 5 years ago that tell me they still wish they could come. I got a guy that goes to Atlanta once every 2 months. And when he comes through to go to Atlanta, he makes sure he comes and gets his haircut. Do you understand how important relationship is? Because that's the next level. He don't come by my shop because I'm just good. He comes by because of relationship. And if you don't have a relationship with your clients, now how do you get that? How do you begin to get that? The first thing about relationship and building clientele is shut the hell up, okay? That's the first thing. After you find out what kind of haircut they want, let them talk. I hear that, girl. What? Get out of here. Let them tell you about them. Let them express their feelings. Let them be the person they want to be that they can't be at home, that they can't be at work. Even if you feel that may be a lie, let them tell it. Let them say it. Okay? Let them do it. And if you do that, what'll happen is, all of a sudden, you'll know who you're talking to, and you know who you're dealing with. So now you know how to come to this person. You know what to say, what not to say. You know what they like, what they don't like. You know how to respect them, and that will begin a relationship. Relationship is about people coming together and relating. Hold on 1 second. They're early? She's early? You tell her, give me 5 minutes. Relationship. And it's all about understanding that this is business. But I need your relationship, you to relate to me so I can give you my money. If I'm going to give you my money, I want to know that you respect me, number one. And that you care about me, number two. See? And that's higher than any gift of barbering you could get. I don't care how good you cut. The next level is relationship. And that's what's going to make you successful. That's what's going to put money in your pocket. That's what's going to keep you eating in famine. That's what's going to open doors for you. That's what's going to give you favor. People are going to help you when you're down. You ain't got to go around begging. People are going to be supportive to you because they understand that you are a servant in what you do. They won't call you a servant. They'll respect you in the most highest ways, but they understand that you care about them. And that's the key to this business. Now that's corny, and that's something people don't like to hear, especially men. We don't want to hear, I ain't no servant. Okay, you keep on thinking that you ain't a servant and try to make a lot of money in this business the way it is now. Because the way it is now, there's a lot of competition. And remember I said to you about setting yourself apart? Well, how do you set yourself apart? Because if everybody's good, and we all can cut, and we all can do this, and we all can do that, and we all great, what sets me apart from him? It's my mindset. It's what I do. It's me being honest. It's me having relationship, integrity. Those are the things that set you apart. That's what gets people to dig in your pocket and give you. If I had been a shyster, if I had been a liar and a thief to people, and this and that, when I had problems during that pandemic, they would have said, I hope he burned. I hope he closes down. Now, I'm pretty sure some folks said it because that was my competition. But I'm telling you for a fact, my clients, before the government even stepped in, they took their time, a whole 2 months. Before the government even stepped in, it was my clients And some of you who sent money to keep us open. So get out of your head, it's about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about how you make people feel. And if people like you, they will support you. If they don't like you, let me tell you this one. They cannot like you and still support you. But just wait for your demise. They could come right in your shop and sit in your shop and get a haircut. And the whole time they're getting a haircut, they can't stand you or nobody in the shop. But they know they can get a decent haircut. But if they ever find another shop that have good people in the shop, they don't curse and they don't be yelling and screaming and getting high all over around my head and smelling like weed and smelling like chicken wings. He ain't washed his hands. If I ever find a shop like that, I'm out of here. So a lot of you just buying your time. A lot of you are enjoying the fact that there are no shops right now that really compete with you. But there's somebody right now that's coming along. He's coming along, she's coming along, and she's getting it together. And right now, if you be honest, she's right on par with you. The same skills you got, she got. The same skills you got, he got. He can do the same phase you do. He's fast just like you fast. He do the same thing he got. But the thing that's going to put him over the top is how he treat people. It's just the fact that he can make people like him. He's likable. She's likable. She's respectful. And that's relationship. And that's going to get them over. And that's how they're going to win. Don't mean you're going to go out of business. It just means that you're not going to do as well as you thought you was going to do. Okay? This is not about, today's message is not about me telling you about your haters. And that's not about that. It's not about that. We all got them. They're necessary. But it's about you knowing how to go to the next level. What is the next level? People say, oh, you can go to the next level. What is that? What is the next level? Is that heaven? What is the next level? The next level is where people don't go. Most people don't go to the next level. Because it's a level where it causes you to have to look at you. I can look at me now. You mean it's not them? You mean it's not those haters? Because everybody don't hate you. Everybody not hating on you. You charge them haters. No, they're not hating on you. They just said, how in the world are you making that money the way you act? They're not haters. They just telling the truth. You call them haters, but they're not haters. They truth tellers. And the reason why you've been successful is because maybe you was doing it first. Maybe you was doing it a long time. Whatever the case may be. But I want you to know, I'm serving notice on you. There's come the time when relationships going to win out. And next level is relationship. And that's where the true money is going to reside. With people in any industry, when people can trust you to know that when I give you my money, I'm going to get my money's worth. When I give you my money, you're going to tell me the truth. When I pay you $50, $60 for a haircut, I'm going to get my money's worth. And that's the key. I'm not trying to guarantee nobody anything. I'm just telling you what works and what's been working for me. And it's not about being perfect. You ain't got to be perfect to make money. You just got to be a human being understanding people. Look, people, God bless you. I got to get back to work. But I want you to understand this. This is business and this relationship. And that will get you further than any credit score, anything else that you can imagine. I'm telling you. It will get you. I'm surfing right now in 700s on my credit score. Be honest. But when I came down here 5 years ago, I'm not even going to tell you what my numbers were. Because y'all would still be laughing them all. Okay? And a lot of that changed because of how I changed my mindset, my mentality, and my relationships that I had and built with people that helped me even in times when I could not afford it. You hear me? Now, imagine if you put that together with money and put that together with good credit, starting out. Some of you got good credit. Some of you got real good credit, and you just don't know how to put it together. But if you put that together with some good customer relations and customer service and some good relationships, you will be tremendous wherever you decide to open. Look, God bless you guys. I love you. Any questions, forward them to me. I will answer them. Okay? I will get them to you. I'll get back to you either tonight or tomorrow. But this is about us going to the next level. I'm blessed when you're blessed. Take care.